Welcome to White Mountains. Today, I'm your host, Wendy Howell. We are being visited by our friends from the Weathervane Theater. We have Carrie Greenberg and Grace Livingston Kramer. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
It's our pleasure.
You. The Weathervane Theater is pretty busy right now.
Yes.
I would say yes.
So you're up in Whitefield, New Hampshire.
Yes.
And paint the picture for us. What's up there? What's going on around you?
What isn't going on around us? Probably a better question.
Oh, yeah, really. Well, we are, like you said, right in the thick of things. We currently are towards the end of our summer repertory shows, and we're already in rehearsals for our fall shows. Yeah, and so it's just go, go, go all the time, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
It's wonderful.
Like this week, for example, at the Weathervane, we have 3 shows that are currently playing. Gentleman's Guide, which is closing Saturday.
Yes.
Okay.
Jesus Christ Superstar, which closes next Sunday. And then we have a class act, which just opened last Friday. And also we have our Patrick Players. And they finish their season on Tuesday. And our Patrick Players are our youth theater programming.
Okay.
And every Friday in the summer, we have it outside. So people can bring a picnic, they can bring the dog, and they can enjoy a nice little 30-minute musical for the entire family.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And that's just this week. And that doesn't include that we're also rehearsing Blood Brothers, which is opening next Friday.
That's a lot to keep track of.
It is, yes.
Yeah.
My goodness. So as you're sort of winding down on the summer schedule, what's upcoming for the fall schedule?
Yeah, so we start with Blood Brothers,
Okay.
Which is a play with music, but it's a lot of fun. It's pretty intense. It takes place in Liverpool, so that's exciting to try to sound like that. And
Like a Beatle, you know.
yeah, basically, I'm like listening to the Beatles, like Liverpool. Okay, like there it is.
Nailed it.
Thank you, thank you. We also have Intimate Apparel, which is coming up, which is being directed by Weathervane favorite Shinnery Jackson. And then we get into a class act, which Carrie already mentioned, as well as a chorus line. And those
Okay.
2 shows have a special relationship.
Yes, you were telling me about that.
Yes. So a chorus line, which I think everyone has at least heard of, the Pulitzer Prize groundbreaking musical. It features lyrics by Ed Kleban. And that name isn't as familiar as the other counterparts behind a chorus line. Michael Bennett, who has multiple Tonys, Marvin Hamlish, who Oscar Tony winner. And Ed Kleban didn't have quite as a successful career in terms of fame and all of that. But what he did have was a brilliant gift for songwriting. And after his passing, his friends put together, well, really his partner, had put together this musical about Ed featuring all of his music, and part of it is the creation of a chorus line. So you get, if you love a chorus line, which we know there's a lot of you out there who love chorus line, it might be the movie with Michael Douglas, it doesn't matter, but you need to come see both of these.
Yes.
Because you get to see Marvin Hamlish and Ed Kleban collaborating on songs, and even like probably one of, I'm not gonna tell you which one, but one of the songs in a chorus line, Ed Kleban did not want to write it.
Yes.
He did not want to write it at all. And Marvin Hamlish was like, we need this song, we need a standard. Which one is it? You're going to have to see a class act to find out.
That's wonderful.
Playing now through October 8th.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, oh, thank you. It really is. It's like, it's my favorite show of the season, and I'm not in it. I just love watching it. So
It's really, if you are a person who loves musicals, a class act is a musical about musicals for people who love musicals. So you should see it. It's very much your traditional musical comedy at its heart.
Right.
And it's a Valentine to musical theater, and who doesn't love a Valentine?
it's also an ensemble show, which I love, which means, really the cast they all kind of, with the exception of Ethan, who is the lead, all kind of have the same amount of lifting, which I think is lovely in theater, because then you really get to be working with your peers and your friends, and so you really do build those relationships are characters, but they become a little bit deeper. So yeah.
And like the cast for that show features a lot of people who have been on the Weathervane stage for multiple seasons.
Wow.
So they're already, it's a show about like a chosen family, and in a way it's being presented by a chosen family because these people choose to come back to the Weathervane each season.
Yeah.
That's
so
beautiful.
It's like a little Thanksgiving reunion, but a good one, not like the awkward one with,
Right, definitely. Right.
That's a great way to wind down a season,
Yeah.
to spend that much time together. It's sort of like a grand finale in a sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. So you were telling me something about the writer of A Chorus Line being present. Maybe
class
in
act,
doing
yes.
something. Oh, of a class
Yes.
act. Okay, that's what it was.
Yes.
And maybe doing a little talking or something.
Yeah. So Linda Klein, who was the co-author of A Class Act and that was nominated for a Tony for her work on that production, we had the fortune of having her visit us opening weekend. She came to both performances, and after our second performance, she hosted a talkback that was completely free to the public. Encouraged that you come see the show, but completely free. And she answered questions. She gave us a little insight about some of Broadway's legends like Marvin Hamlish and Ed Kleban. And then she also gave us some insight about the piece itself and who the inspiration was for some of the characters, who's real, who's not, who's an amalgamation of people. And she's going to come back in October for our closing weekend. We're going to have another talk back, and she'll be here for that after A Chorus Line. So once again, you should see both.
See the chorus line.
And if you're not close to Whitefield, you should make a trip and visit at one of the many lovely hotels in the Whitefield area and see a class act on the 8th and A Chorus Line on the 9th or the 7th.
Yes,
You pick.
Carrie.
Make a weekend out of it.
Absolutely.
Maybe the leaves will be changing. I mean,
Dine at the inn at Whitefield.
But
Great food.
yes. Yep, excellent food.
You guys make a wonderful sales team.
Thank you. That's why we share an office.
Yep.
So if people want to view, I wanted to talk about too, intimate apparel. It is, you said you can stream it. It's something that you can watch on demand. You don't necessarily have to be in the audience for.
That's correct. So Intimate Apparel, which is a really beautiful and moving story. It's about a black seamstress at like the turn of the century in Manhattan, and she's looking for respect, but she's also looking for those universal themes of like identity and love, and it's something that everyone can really relate to, and it's written by Pulitzer Prize winner Lynn Nottage. And if you're not familiar with Intimate Apparel, PBS is airing the opera version of it in September, so check that out. And then come see Intimate Apparel at the Weathervane, which you can view at the theater, or you can view via live stream. And you can either watch it in real time, or if you don't know when you can watch it, we will have an on-demand option where you can view it up to 48 hours from purchase. So you definitely want to check that out. And like Grace said, it's directed by Shinnery Jackson, who, if you've been to the Weathervane, she has graced our stage as Billie Holiday and as Dolly Gallagher Levi, and she directed last year's Mountaintop. So we love and adore Shinnery. Shinnery, if you're watching, we love you. So please, please come and see that show.
It's going to be excellent.
And where can people go to find that live stream or the on-demand after purchase?
There are 3 ways to get tickets. The first is you can go on our website, which is weathervanenh.org. Once again, weathervanenh.org. You can also do a Google search for Weathervane Theater, New Hampshire, not Ohio. You can also visit our box office, which is located at 389 Lancaster Road. You'll probably want to call, though, for hours, and that phone number is 603-837-9322. Once again, 603-837-9322 for most current hours, or you can buy over the phone if our box office is open when you call.
Online's probably the easiest.
Absolutely, absolutely. There's a big tickets tab as soon as you go to the homepage, so it's easy to
And a little description of every show, too, so.
Okay, so you can pick and choose which one seems to suit you best.
Yes.
Well, it seems like you girls just have a wonderful chemistry together.
Well, thank you.
You seem like you have a lot of fun working together, which I think is just going to reflect on the stage.
It definitely does.
Well, I look forward to seeing some of those shows, and I hope you all do too. Girls from the Weathervane, thank you so much for joining us. This is White Mountains Today.